Shabbat Shalom and Purim Sameach. Tomorrow we have a very special mitzvah. Zachor asher asa alecha Amalek b'derech. We have to remember Amalek. Zechirat and Bechiat Amalek. Amalek has been our enemy even before Matan Torah. And he tries to cool down our enthusiasm and our happiness in Nisim v'Niflaot. Asher karcha b'derech. He cools us off. And this is the biggest lesson we have to learn from Purim. Purim, Am Yisrael, after 70 years, they were looking forward to the redemption, to go back to Eretz Israel and build the temple. Achashverosh and Amalek came along and they cooled it down. Achashverosh made a big party, and Amalek and the Jews went to that party and they saw the desecration of the kelim of the Beit HaMikdash. Achashverosh dressed with the Kohen, Begadim, Lishem, Tifaret, Begdei Kohen Gadol, to show you're not going back. It's 70 years. He made a mistake in his reckoning. It's 70 years. And nothing's happening. Look, I've got all the kelim of the Beit HaMikdash, dressed like a Kohen Gadol. So he cooled them down. When they went to that party which the king gave, they cooled the enthusiasm for the rebuilding of the Beit HaMikdash. That is the koach of Amalek. Amalek is like a fly. He has no beak, or he has no to make a hole in the skin. A mosquito can bite you and make a hole in the skin. The fly doesn't do that. But when there's an opening, he lays its eggs and he contaminates it and he makes all the destruction. When the Jews weakened their resolve for Kabbalat Torah, when they came to Refidim, that's when Amalek struck them. And that's what happened. When we are weak, when we weaken our resolve, at that time of Purim, they weaken the resolve for the redemption and for going back to get the Beit HaMikdash, which they've been promised before by the Parsim. They gave up, weakened themselves. That's when Amalek, that's when Haman came along and he made the decree. When the Jews, on the inspiration, through the inspiration of Mordechai and Esther, they made Taniyot and they did Teshuvah because they realized the mistake listening to Mordechai. They didn't blame the rabbi and said, you know why Haman made the decree? Because you didn't bow down to him when everybody else bowed down. They didn't say that. He said, you know why? Because you weakened your resolve. You went to that Suda and you saw things. They accepted it and they did Teshuvah. But something we have to realize, besides the Teshuvah, there's something great. Chazal tell us that they began to learn the halachot of Kemitzah, of the halachot of the Beit HaMikdash. When Haman went round, he found him learning the halachot of Kemitzah. And then he realized the Jews have gone back to the source of the power. The source of our power is the Torah. We remember Purim, the Niflaot, the Nisim, the Nes which happened in Purim, even though it's covered. But that whole thing's to work out like that as it should. On the night when the next morning Haman wanted to come and ask for the life of Mordechai, the king has a dream and he remembers what Mordechai did. He reads the Chronicles and he wants to honor Mordechai, and Haman's plans are defeated. He couldn't do anything to Mordechai, he had to give him kavod. Hashem works in that ways. But you know what was the greatest thing? We came back to the Torah. We realized the power of the Torah. And the Chachamim tell us that in the time of Purim, when we said, Kimu ma shekiblu kvar. that there was no other period in the history since Matan Torah that the Jews received the Torah with such simcha because of the Nes, they saw the salvation, and they accepted the Torah and knew it was because of the Torah. It was a Kabbalat Torah. Torah Baal Peh. They accepted the Torah Baal Peh Alo again with simcha. And we corrected everything which had been in Kafal Har Kegigi, the other Egel. It was in Purim that we accepted the Torah and we came close to Hashem. The Torah is what protects us. And not whatever is protecting us in our society today is the Torah. The Zchut Torah, the learning of the Torah. And we must not give it up. And we in Chutz La'aretz should strengthen our Torah, our tefillot for Eretz Yisrael. Give a thought to those young men, to those people who are fighting in Gaza, fighting in the north. What sort of Purim they are going through. They're risking their lives and they're fighting. Let us give a thought for them and pray for them that Hashem should protect them and bring back Ashivuyim. Bring back. The world is turning against us. En nanu elu avinu shebashamayim. And if we believe in this Purim, we look forward to the Geulah, we look forward to the Yeshua, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu will bless us. ליהודים הייתה אורה ושמחה וששון. אורה זו תורה. And it should become complete simcha and sason. Shabbat shalom.